You went to the G20 and you met for the first time face to face with Vladimir Putin. And George Bush had once said he stared into his soul and came away satisfied. What do you think? Can we trust him?
Well, look, we had a good meeting. I think we had an excellent meeting. One thing we did is we have a ceasefire in a major part of Syria where there was tremendous bedlam and tremendous killing. And by the way, this is now 4 days. The ceasefire is held for 4 days. Those ceasefires haven't held at all. That's because President Putin and President Trump made the deal, and it's held. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe as we're speaking, they start shooting again. But this has held, unlike all of the other ceasefires that didn't mean anything. So that was a great thing that came out of that meeting. I think a lot of things came out of that meeting, but I do believe it's important to have a dialogue. And if you don't have a dialogue, it's a lot of problems for our country and for their country. I think we need dialogue. We need dialogue with everybody.
Sure.
It was a great G20. You had 20 countries. I got along, I think, really fantastically with the head of every country.
What do you think he wants? I mean, I know he said what he wants, but what do you think his game is?
Well, he wants what's good for Russia.
Yeah.
And I want what's good for the United States.
Okay.
And I think, like in a case like Syria, where we can get together, do a ceasefire, and there are many other cases where getting along can be a very positive thing. But always Putin is going to want Russia, and Trump is going to want the United States. And that's the way it is. And sometimes you're not going to get along on things, and sometimes you will. But we had a good meeting. It was a face-to-face meeting. It was a long meeting. It was 2 hours and 15 minutes. Everyone was surprised by the amount of time, but that was a good thing, not a bad thing.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we got along very well, and I think that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
you know, people said, oh, they shouldn't get along. Well, who are the people that are saying that? I think we got along very, very well. We're a tremendously powerful nuclear power, and so are they.
That's right.
It doesn't make sense not to have some kind of a relationship.
Well, we used to have that thing called mutually excused destruction mad, and it's still there because he can hurt us. He can decimate our country, and we can do the same thing to him.
It's something you don't even like talking about, but again, we're the most powerful country in the world, and we are getting more and more powerful because I'm a big military person. As an example, if Hillary had won, our military would be decimated. Our energy would be much more expensive. That's what Putin doesn't like about me. And that's why I say, why would he want me? Because from day one, I wanted a strong military. He doesn't want to see that. And from day one, I want fracking and everything else to get energy prices low and to create tremendous energy. We're going to be self-supporting. We just about are now. We're going to be exporting energy. He doesn't want that. He would like Hillary, where she wants to have windmills. Okay? He would much rather have that because energy prices will go up, and Russia, as you know, relies very much on energy. So there are many things that I do that are the exact opposite of what he would want. So when I keep hearing about that he would have rather had Trump, I think probably not, because when I want a strong military, you know, she wouldn't have spent the money on the military, but when I want a strong military and when I want tremendous energy, we're opening up coal, we're opening up natural gas, we're opening up fracking, all the things that he would hate, but nobody ever mentions that.